I was just joking around, and you can either take it as a joke or not, but I'm not going to apologize for it.
Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Hannah Fire, and I recently watched a video from Pokimane, and I wanted to address it. She had reacted to a clip from the Shorty Awards when she won Streamer of the Year. And there were some things that were said on stage by a guy by the name of Adam Pally, and I wanted to look more into it because something wasn't right about the whole situation, and I found this video, and I wanted to react to it and kind of address everything that I don't agree with in this video.
I was overjoyed to view your appearance on the Shorty Awards.
Yeah.
You did a fabulous job. So the Shorty Awards are like the Twitter
They're
awards.
They're big.
Yeah, I mean,
I burned a bridge.
Adam went up and did. It was like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a long time.
Yeah.
But just immediately from the time you got there, you were shitting all over, and not in like a fun way. In a I hate this place way.
I was really just goofing around, and the vibe of the room was very loose. Right before I went on, someone was like, go be funny, and I was like, okay. And the funniest thing about what was going on that night was that. Like, I wasn't going to go on and...
To give you context of what he's talking about, I will go ahead and show you the clip right now of what he's talking about in regards to it being quote-unquote funny.
Remember that winner that was up here saying that she was in college to be an engineer but dropped out to play video games? Don't do that. In 6 months, she will be trying to get back into that school.
Oh my god, with the music, that actually makes me want to tear up.
She doesn't know how to play.
do material and and that's why they brought me in, was to be funny. But I do feel bad that people whose job it is to do that stuff, and I didn't want to. My goal was not to make anyone feel bad about their job.
Did they get mad at you?
Yeah,
like the content creators and stuff.
Not only the content creators, but multiple. There's a bunch of negative. It wasn't a great thing. My family wasn't psyched to read headlines. Adam Pally gets kicked off of award show.
Right.
I wonder why.
And so to me, it's funny, and I look back at it and I go, "That is funny." The bummer of it to me, to be honest, besides the fact that people were offended, which I really, honestly, did not. I was just joking around, and you can either take it as a joke or not, but I'm not gonna apologize for it. The bummer of it was that, I was one.
I don't see how it's funny to berate somebody's job after they just won an award for it. The way that he joked about it by saying, oh, she dropped out of college to pursue playing video games. Don't do that. She's going to come back to college in 6 months because she's going to fail. I don't see how it's funny. I can see how maybe it could be funny if he said it in a different way and also said at the end that I'm just kidding, and I really hope and wish you the best in your career goals and your future, and congratulations for the award. None of that was said. So why would you think that saying something as severe and serious as that and then completely moving on to a different topic is funny?
The bummer of it was that I was one sentence away from being done.
Right.
And I think it wouldn't have been as big a story. I think it would have just been a funny bit at an award show. But if you watch it, what actually happens is the singer, she does not work for the award show. She's just a singer who won an award earlier in the night. So imagine the internet's Kesha.
Okay.
Sitting at the Grammys. She sees what's happening and she thinks she's going to run on and save the day.
So she wasn't sent out there by the show?
No, she did it.
Okay, he's saved the day, dude. She's sticking up for another fellow female creator because your dumbass decided that it would be funny to tell her that she's gonna go back to college in 6 months because she made a terrible decision. To add to that, not only was she going up to protect Pokimane, but she was going up to protect basically everybody at the awards.
I don't know, like MySpace or some shit. I don't know.
Hi, I've been told to come help you finish this up. Hi. Tonight we pay tribute to those, this feels like an inappropriate time for this. Tonight we pay tribute to those who are not with us, who are gone forever, but who shall not be forgotten.
Because if you watch the annual Shorty Awards, I'll link it down below, you'll see that Adam is 100% unfiltered in how rude he is being to literally the entire event.
I'm so excited to be presenting this glass vagina to whoever wins this award. I do have a few questions about what is happening tonight. I guess I'll start with, what is going on? Where are we? Why are people getting awards? Am I gonna get an award? What qualifies you to get an award? And isn't this the Webbies? I think a career highlight will be when I'm done. Also, I'd like to just tell the everyone that produces this show, I'm up here killing, and if you want me to host next year, hard pass. You know, before when I said that the award looked like a vagina, I got a mixed reaction. But if anyone has been paying attention to these animated movies, they are literally of a giant trying to eat out the award. This is the worst night of my life. Just now, when people thought that they had turned the lights off on me because I have become like the villain of the Shorty Awards. I just want to let you know that that they didn't turn the lights off on me. It was just another seamless production value. So I guess I'll finish this shit show up.
If she made a terrible decision, do you think she would even be at the Shorty Awards? Do you think she would have even been nominated, let alone win an award for Streamer of the Year? Oh, so funny. You really got him, Adam. You really got him. Oh my God. The humor in that bit, God, I can't get enough of it. I just can't stop laughing. You know, it's so funny. It's so funny. I forgot to laugh. This is not about saving the day. This is about sticking up for people that want to pursue their dreams and that they are pursuing their dreams and letting them know, hey, you're important to me. I don't know you, but I am willing to go up on a stage and say that what is being said on stage is inappropriate, it's not acceptable, it's rude, and it should not be allowed. That is not saving the day. That is being a decent human being with good morals. He's making fun of it. I don't hate on people. I don't believe in judgment. I don't believe that being mean to someone or having bad views on them is needed. I do want him to learn from this, but from what he's been saying in this video, it sounds like he doesn't care about what he said. He thinks that it's just a joke, and I want him to be able to pursue his own career still, but I want him to be able to learn from his mistakes and realize that what he said wasn't a joke, and it wasn't okay, and it wasn't funny.
And that was the bummer. The whole thing was like, it would have just been a funny bit.
So is she being an asshole?
No, I don't think she's being an asshole. I think she...
She wasn't, but
What they did was they did like an in memoriam of social media sites that are no longer active, which is like MySpace and Zynga and like those websites. And Adam does this thing where he's like, he starts reading the teleprompter, and then he's like exhausted and he goes, I don't know, we're going to do some shit where we put up MySpace and stuff, and kind of made a goof on it. But as he's doing that, this girl walks out of nowhere and just goes like, they wanted me to come and save the show. And then she does the thing where she says, this is really awkward.
She goes, this is inappropriate.
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 Yuck.
And so,
Because she thinks we're going to an in memoriam.
she thinks in
who
her mind we're
cares?
going to an actual in memoriam. The bummer of it is that you can't even really joke around. You can't even really do comedy in that space anymore because people can't even get they can't even get a joke.
They're so
dopes.
protective.
They're dopes. It's like there's they can't even see what is happening. There's just like this wide eye, like there's no base level of reality.
Yeah.
So you can't.
What? Baseline of reality? You went on stage and berated a woman for her career choice and then didn't even apologize for it afterwards. Does that not... Did those words sink in? Did you hear that? Here, let me say it again. You went on stage in front of thousands of people and to her face said,
In 6 months, she will be trying to get back into that school.
Oh my god, with the music, that actually makes me want to tear up.
She doesn't know how to play.
I'm speechless. This space is one of the best, if not the best, spaces to joke in. Content creators, streamers, we are very laid back. We make tons of jokes all the time. We make banter with our friends. We don't berate someone. We don't go to people that we don't even know. We don't go to people that have accomplished huge things and tell them, oh yeah, you're gonna fail, dude.
So you can't joke around because it's all just like, you know, floating. You know, it's like I was just really mystified.
Does he even know what he's talking about? You can't even joke around because there's this floating... yeah? Continue? Floating what? Are you implying that because we play video games for a living, that, you know, since video games aren't reality, neither is our lives? Is that what you're saying? You look like you don't know what you're talking about, sir. There is a certain comedy in, you know, going to college, pursuing a major, dropping out, and streaming and video gaming for a living and making that actually successful. There is comedy in it, but you need to pursue that in the right way. Same thing happened with Markiplier. He basically the same thing she did. He went to school for engineering and he dropped out, and now he's a huge YouTuber. There's comedy to it. Markiplier jokes about it all the time. All of his fans were always like, oh, dropped out of college. And you are just a failure. But it's like funny. We laugh about it. We joke about it. We don't actually tell Markiplier, you actually made a horrible decision. You're gonna go back to college. Clearly not. He's been doing it for as long as he has been, and he's still doing it. I don't see the difference. You know what else I don't understand? Is why people get mad at streamers, gamers, and content creators for their job. I've seen it time and time again. I'll roll the clips even right now of news reporters basically just, still berating people for their career goals and their career choices.
So what's really fascinating about this is how the rise of e-gaming and e-gaming tournaments has happened over the course of the last couple of years.
There's also the thing of you actually being an adult and having to go to work and pay bills and not spend all your time training.
I mean, I
with
just
your
defeated.
coach.
I was gonna say, like, where do you see this going, really? I mean, at some point, I'm presuming you have to like age out of it, not just because your reaction times go down.
100%, yeah, that's true.
I've not. I
might
started
have,
playing. I was old. I'm old enough to have been there when the launch of the Atari console happened in the 70s.
No, but listen,
and I've been playing since then.
I love video games too, but I don't have the time. If I had the time, I would play it. Like,
we claim it's part of our job.
Yeah,
it's research for things like this segment.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, back in the 1800s, video games were considered at best an amusing time waster. But if you're worried about giving your child video games as a holiday gift this year, check out this young man.
Why are you watching someone else play the game?
It's important to note he's the only one. Yeah. All right, before you make this a career, there's a reason there's only one guy making $1 million. This is not a career option. Go to college.
So let's call him TJ Dream Killer Holmes.
That's right. No kidding.
Mr. Reality down here.
You steal the money from Burger King.
I'm still hung up on the sexy turkey back there.
We're talking about $3.8 million, okay? And so just to kind of give a little context, that is the same amount that tennis champions Novak Djokovic and Simona Halep each scored at Wimbledon.
As a 17-year-old, being full-time playing video games pretty much is definitely challenging. It's a lot harder than people think. It's kind of like a 9 to 5 job.
Yikes!
He treats it like a full-time job, like a serious athlete.
I'm saying yikes.
It speaks for itself, and I don't understand why. If we can play video games for a living and make people happy and give them inspiration and be fun and just be ourselves and work our asses off making content and whatnot, why is faking someone that being somebody you're not, reading lines from a script, doing a bunch of random fake stuff that's not even real, and then broadcasting it to millions and millions of people, why is that not looked down upon? You get what I mean? I'm not hating on the movie industry. I love movies. I love entertainment. I love everything entertainment. And I believe that movies and streaming are the same thing. You're entertaining people and inspiring them. So why is it that movies and actors don't get the hate that streamers and content creators do?
He goes like, I'm up here killing. And he goes, but if you guys are going to come to me and ask me to host this thing next year, it's a hard pass.
Yeah, I really,
like that.
I really do feel bad about it.
Funny.
I'm pretty sure majority of the people in that room, if they had to vote for you to be host next year, would have said no. So, even if you wanted to go next year, I don't think you would have been able to.
I wasn't seeking to hurt anybody.
Right.
I was just
Not the point.
seeking a bit of comedy.
You were making fun of something.
I was making fun of something.
Yeah.
That would have been more acceptable if you had known Pokimane personally. If you had known her, if she had known you, if you'd grown up together, or if you had known each other recently and established a connection and a relationship, something like this may have been acceptable. But to completely trash on someone's career goals and choices and then not even recognize that you did that and then just call it a joke and that we can't take a joke in this space because of floating.
And I know as a comic for my entire life that I shouldn't care.
Right.
But for some reason I do feel like bummed out by it. It bums me out.
I don't believe in this. What he did was wrong. Plain and simple. Pokimane, you've done an amazing job in everything that you've done. You've gotten so much unnecessary hate, and you're still here, you're still going, and I admire you so much. And I can't wait. I genuinely cannot wait to become a content creator in this space and be as big as you guys so that I could show and prove that this isn't a joke, that this isn't something to make a joke out of, and that we're valid. Our career choices are valid. Our passions are valid. We want to help people. We want to entertain people. We want to inspire people. We want to enjoy what we're doing. We want our job to not feel like a job. I can't imagine the stuff that I'm going to go through once I get somewhere because I am bi, I'm a female, I am a gamer, all of that together, I don't even want to go into how bad it is to even try to get into the space being who I am and what I am. But I'm still going for it because I need to show that shit like this is not acceptable, and it never will be. I guess that's it. I just really needed this to be known. I needed this to be talked about. I needed this to be said. I needed this to be heard. And Pokimane, keep fucking slaying, because you're doing absolutely amazing.